you have to do things that cause slight controversy. Or you need to ask a question like, yo guys, don't you like pineapple on pizza? My favorite pizza toppings are pineapple. And then people are like, yuck, what the fuck? How can you like pineapple? That's disgusting. And that's how you farm, what do you call it? What is it called? When people comment and stuff? Am I at all interested in CS2? I'm curious. I'm curious about it. As in, I haven't played CS in such a long time. Engagement. Thank you, engagement. Engagement farming.
2 days early.
It's that's basically what, you know. It's funny, but it does work. I don't do it myself, but people leave things, people mistakenly say stuff in videos. I'm sure you've noticed it. People put thumbnails that are just wrong. There's just misinformation on the thumbnail or in the video. Why? Because then people will comment. Because on YouTube, for example, people will just comment again and again. They don't look at the other comments, right? The same thing with Reddit and everything. People just do that all the time. And it's so stupid and it works, and I hated that it works. It's like, I'm not the sort of person to go in and type on a comment if somebody misinforms something unless it's very, like, important in a way. Like, if somebody's saying, like, oh, if you have diabetes, bro, you don't need insulin. Just eat your heart out. Sure, you can eat that chocolate cake. You know, it's, what do you mean? It's fine. It's going to be perfectly fine. You know, if there's, like, that sort of thing, maybe you go, like, yeah, that's not good. Don't do that.
Twitch, please no ban.
But if it's something like, you know, you could say something kind of memey, you know, in Dishonored speedruns, for example. You could, like, misspell a name. You could call the fucking Empress, you could call her Callista or somebody. And I swear my ass, somebody would comment, actually, Callista is a completely different NPC. And it's kind of dumb that it works. It's fucked up. But with CS2, I'm curious to see. Did you guys see the crosshair thing that they're doing with CS2? Like, the crosshair moves with the recoil? What's up with that? That's kind of insane. Like, I mean, I instantly saw people arguing like, now everybody who's been practicing the recoil buttons. Yeah. I saw a clip from Shroud or something. No, I don't watch Shroud, but I saw a clip, and it was on the internet, and the cursor like moves when you shoot. Like it like basically tracks the recoil. It moves like around the screen, like it moves erratically. It's not centered on your screen, if that makes sense. It's just like the gun stays centered, but it just basically shows you where you're aiming. I don't understand if this was like a training mode thing, or if this was like an actual feature of the game, or what was it about? Because I think some people got access to CS2, or whatever. It's not out yet, right? But like, I don't know when it's going to be out. But there were some people who had access to it anyway. Beta matchmaking, yeah. But yeah, I'm like super, like, I think it's a bit annoying what they did with the smokes and stuff, because that's gonna introduce a new meta completely. And for like casual matchmaking, like casual ranked, it's gonna be a huge pain in the ass. Again, for pro people, it's gonna be fantastic because they know what they're doing. But with casual matchmaking, I think it's gonna be just ass. Why did you throw that smoke? Didn't you know that they saved the pistols in last round? They were doing a safe buy. So that means that they're going to have a lot of fucking, whatever did the smoke away. Not Molly, but something else, right? Like, oh, for fuck's sake. Bruh. So funny, watch a video from the top first 10 people that played the game outside of Valve in the test. They Q&A with Shroud and no one goes doing Shroud for being chill in CS Zeta. Wait, what? Shooting through only works at edges and grenade isn't free either.
Said you'd come out here.
Wait, you can't shoot through grenades. Is that a thing?
Just down the river from here.
Yeah, frags where? Yeah, frags. Oh, because he went to Valorant.
This is the Hound Pit's pub. Of course, if anyone
Bruh, but I mean fucking CSGO was Omega Kill. Why stick there, dude? He had already been playing plenty of CS in whatever that team he was in. Or you need to hit it somewhat well. Yeah, if you need to actually hit it well, then that's even better, right? And again, frags aren't free, exactly. So I don't know how big of a change it will actually be. But I don't mind CS. I actually do not mind CS. Maybe we'll get some people together.
Perfect. Tell me what I can make for you.
It's free as well, right? Everything carries over, it's free. It's like they do the Overwatch thing.
You get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon.
Yeah, as long as it's not like, you know, like, oh, you hit this, the grenade hit somewhere in around the area. You know what I mean? Like, if it's too precise, then it's pointless. But it has to have, like, leniency. And again, you maybe should trust Valve in this one, as long as they've had actual people who know something about the game. It's 100% equal for everyone now? What do you mean? I don't know anything about, like, controversies of the CSGO. I wonder if games are ever going to die anymore without how much support they can get nowadays. Well, I mean, you have to think of it this way. Think about World of Warcraft. It's still going on. You could argue, oh my god, WoW is dying. It's not at 10 billion subscribers anymore. They're still making more money than you and me combined, right? So it's fine. They're doing fine. And that game is almost 20 years old. So, like, it's kind of insane, isn't it? 2004. So, the pessimistic way to say it is every game eventually dies, but it just depends on how you look at it. Like, when is League actually going to die off? Or Dota 2? Like, think about it. When? When is Riot gonna be like, no more?
What can I do for you?
I don't know, dude. I think the way that they did with CS is like the right way to do it, I guess. Or with Overwatch. Like, you technically make a new game, I guess, but then you don't.
Ready to go?
Every game has not had the support current games has died. I mean, okay, that's unfair. That's unfair because that you're viewing just one part of it, right? You only see the successes, right? What was Hon? You guys remember that? Hon? League of Legends Challenger? Died off. Did it have the support? It did. Just didn't compete with League and Dota. There's plenty of games that are live service that have died off, right? But, like, also, yeah, biggest company, the companies, like, biggest games, why would they, quote-unquote, die off? I don't know. Is there a reason to? Is Rainbow Six Siege going to be on in 2035, maybe? Or 35, 45, 75, 85. I don't know. Yeah, they only get the support when they're successful enough. That was my point. That's why you only see, like, you can only see the quote-unquote success stories, like... And it's still a valid point, isn't it? Like, is LoL going to die off? I don't know. Yeah, there's plenty of old live service games that have died. But they're not the current ones.
Okay, let's go.
But sequels have always been a thing, right? There's nothing new with that. Sequels and stuff have always been have always been a thing.
Admiral Havelock and Lord Pendleton.
Look at Guild Wars, right? Like, Guild Wars 1 technically died off, but we have Guild Wars 2. Which technically kind of died off, but then it went free to play, I think, and stuff like that. You know, you can do all sorts of random bullshit with these things. As long as there's a market for it, it doesn't matter. Going to go as long as chess has, for instance. See, it's going to be played for 1,000 years from now. I mean, who knows? Some form of it, yes. 100%. If implying that we are, you know, well, not we, but implying that people are around in 1,000 years and we haven't, you know, mutually assured destructioned ourselves. There's going to be some Shroud streaming in 85,000K on twitch.tv. And he's going to be screaming his lungs out.
I've taken Lord Pendleton enough times, believe me.
Oh, you fucking idiots! Fucking drop the smoke now, bitch! But trends do also change.
If my grandmother had wheels, she would have been a cactus.
It is interesting. I mean, video games as a like this sort of a format is also very new. Like with like this sort of massive multiplayer like competitive online FPS thing, you know, it hasn't been around for fucking 30 years. It's very new. It's very, very new. We're still very, very new. Heroes have been around for 200,000 years. I reckon we can manage 1k more. Well, actually, you know, if you want to do it that way, it's not balanced like that. Like, you can look at the amount of damage we've done in the last, I don't know, 300 years. Look at the industrial age of humans, which is not 300 years even. And just look at it. We've done way more damage in, you know... way more damage in, like, a small period of time. It's not all equal. Just alone the climate change stuff is, like, enough to change it. I don't know if there's, like, a calculator with, like, the current trajectory. What is the global temperature? Like, how much warmer it's going to be in 1,000 years? Like, we're talking of just couple, like, decades changing it a lot. Think about couple, like, you know, 100 years, 500 years, 1,000 years? Of course, the implication is also, in order for us to survive, we have to do some stuff. Let's see, I'm gonna alt-tab. Calculate how much warmer Earth will be in X years. Climate change, global temperature. Let's see, in 3000. Dire prediction for the year 3000. West Antarctic ice sheet could collapse. The sea levels would rise about 13 feet. 4 meters, by the way. Holy shit. Ouch. Ouch. 3 degrees Celsius, globally, all the waters, by the way.
So you did the bit. Oh,
The Earth will repair itself. If it has to cut off the infection, it will. Earth isn't a sentient being. It's not, no. As much as we love to say something about Mother Earth. It's not like that, is it? As long as we have people with money and influence, I mean, what the fuck can you do? It's not like there's a person inside their core. They will not just like start fucking nuking, you know, nuking us. But we can do the other way around though. We can destroy quite a bit of the planet. Guillotine. That'd be amazing. But yeah, I don't trust that. I do 100% trust that we are in control of our own fate. Fate? And by we, I mean humans, not us as individuals, because individually we can do very little. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't try, but it just means we can do very little. I'm looking at you, Methane.
what do you think, Corvo? Something to look out for. Now, about bringing Sokolov. He's smart. Maybe even smarter.
Yeah, chess isn't like a one company. Chess isn't a one company thing. That's true, by the way. Good point. Good point. Good point. It's like saying, is painting going to be around? You know, how long has painting been around compared to video gaming? Or singing, or art, or like any sort of art, I guess. It's so widespread. The question is, are memes going to be around? Of course they are. Because humans hate life. And that's never going to change. AI is kind of taking over painting. Yes, no. There will always be people who will appreciate human-made art more than AI-made art. Why? Is there any reason for it? Not really. Not necessarily. Like, personally, I don't really care. If I need a picture... Oh my god. I popped a potion. If I need a picture, I don't actually care who made it. If the job gets done, I don't actually care if it's human or not.
My grandmother
But-
had wheels, she would have been a cactus.
You know, there's going to be people who are going to be like
They set up a cell for
precious about
Sokolov
it.
in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock.
But I saw a good bit the other day where people were like, yeah, the AI stealing art thing is pretty funny as well. Where people were like, oh my god, look at this, people can just make these like website and codes, like coders are going to be completely useless in 10 years, nobody's ever going to need a human coder ever again. Dude, you have to understand that these examples you're seeing are pretty precious. Like, your average layman cannot necessarily do that. And I know there was that one new example where you can just like show a screenshot of a page, or you can like paint it and then you can show it to the AI and it will give you the code. That's a different example. But like, it's not quite there yet where you can just say lol do website and it's gonna like do everything you want. It is still a matter of phrasing it, which is still, you know, impressive. It's amazingly impressive. Like, it is something to kind of think about. And yeah, AI is not quote-unquote stealing art. It's actually stealing art because if it has access to, you know, something like Google or something, it is questionable about where is it getting some of the source material it's using. Yeah, AI code is inefficient for now, yeah. Hello? Where am I going? Oh my god, we actually didn't get boiled. It's a miracle.
I've had books in my mouth.
The issue is that I have no mana. I almost still managed it though. Just almost.
I hope you enjoyed your evening, sir. But we'd best be on our way. Quickly.
But again, it's still, for now, like, it's still very impressive. Very, very impressive. Like, I couldn't go to the AI thing and say, do me this website with these functions without, like, trying again and again and again an insane amounts of times. You kind of have to already know what you, like, how it works.
And now we've done away with a
Yeah, it just copies it, yeah.
But Boyle was a viper. She
Like, people forget, these AIs, you know, artificial intelligence, they learn from material given to them. It's not made up, right? So, it's understandable. But it's pretty funny. Is it something to think of? Yeah, 100%.
Time we took care of my say. Long past.
I just don't know enough about it to be, like, super alarmed by it.
Oh my.
And I have no prospect, so it can't steal anything from me. Let's go, dude. If you get an AI that's gonna tell shitty dad jokes and, like, say fuck every now and then, and they can stream, you know, go for it. Those exist, by the way. There are streamer bots already, like AI streamer things already on Twitch. There was this one bot that was playing Osu. It was really fucking funny because they just fed like the hardest maps, and it would just perfectly almost play them. Not quite perfectly, but almost perfectly. I bet like with a couple replays, they could get really, really good. Because it understands like what's the point of the game. Click the circles. Got him. AI speedrunners. That's all we need. I'm so scared of my mana for some reason. I don't know why. I should have blinked one more time.
Is it all done?
Osu stream when? Can't stream Osu ripping DMCA. I would love to though.
To you, Corvo. All right, let's go.
Feels man. I mean, that was the reason why I dropped Osu to begin with. DMCA.
The others are me. I think I'll just linger out here.
I mean, of course, you could always fuck around and find out, but I would rather not. That's why I do. I love it how the hypocrisy of Twitch, where like, if you're a small content creator, if you're really, really small, like even smaller than I am, you know, you can stream DMCA content. It's not going to be anything, right? Like, even I could. And there's such a small, minuscule chance, because it would need to be reported by the community members, basically, and it would just have to kind of hit properly, and then I could get fucked for it. And even then, I could have multiple strikes before anything happens. But then, if you're slightly larger, you know, let's say you're pulling in hundreds, or even thousands, it's kind of super risky to do DMCA stuff, because it's more likely there's so many more eyeballs, somebody might just report it for the memes. And then, if you're super big, like super omega big, then you can just be like, I don't care. Which is, again, I think it's like, how? It's like, you can say all sorts of Monka shit. You could say the most racistic, vile, horrible, against Tosh shit if you have nobody watching. Because no one's going to report you, right? But then you can kind of do it as well if you're really, really big, because it doesn't matter if people report you. Isn't that kind of fucked up? Unless you break some very specific things. It's kind of twisted. But like, yeah, that's why always when
Twitch, please
anything, you know, Monkatos even comes up even a bit, I always say it's not worth the risk, because Twitch doesn't understand context, and they keep saying to us that they understand that context matters a lot in everything, all the things that they do. Context doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't matter. Like, I've seen clips of people get slapped for the silliest things. There was some woman, there was this famous clip going around a couple of years ago where there was some woman who, like, read some name from chat, and it kind of almost sounded like the N-word. And it was very clear what she was doing. She was reading something from the chat, and it kind of almost, you could, you know, if you really made it out, you could kind of be like, is that the N-word? But it really wasn't. It wasn't. Bitch got slapped for it. For profanity. Well, it's not even profanity, I guess it's like something else. Like, bruh. Context that matters, streamers' size channels, sometimes booba yeah, I guess that matters. I guess technically they're not lying, right? But yeah, because I remember when my YouTube channel I got slammed, all of my monetization was gone for 6 months, even though it was supposed to be only gone for 2. Because of a 2015 video that I made with music I found from YouTube. Yeah, I was like, bruh, it's not really worth fucking around here, is it? Dude, guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? I can't wait to throw it in Mission 9. Oh, whatever, this King Sparrow.
All I can say is that good luck, Corvo. If anyone deserves it, give my best.
I'll try my best, okay, I promise. I don't know what that is. And AI can be funny, yeah. Holding one. Almost. Not even close. Unlimited stream, I guess, or unlimited Steam, I don't know which one. Are we looking at the first PB? I mean, I don't want to jinx it because I can fall down here very easily, but I'm gonna go for it. I don't care. YOLO. I'm gonna YOLO strap, but like, I'm just gonna go for it. Didn't this section used to be sped up as well? I could be wrong though. Not quite a 32. Oh, steamed hams. Oh, yeah, that thing. Oh, man. First PV since, like, I don't know, dude. I don't even know when I've last PB'd in this game. It's kind of sad, but I'll take it. Did this even increase my rankings anywhere? Let's go and see. Amazing.